New details also emerging about the attacker, 29 years old, from Uzbekistan, moved to the U.S. in 2010, lived most recently in New Jersey. Early this morning, the FBI escorted a group of women and children outside of his home. And our chief investigative correspondent, Brian Ross, is here with what we know right now. Good morning, Brian.
Well, good morning, George. The suspected attacker actually won a lottery to get an American visa under a special U.S. program to come here. But once here, authorities tell ABC News he went down a road to jihad, pledging allegiance to ISIS, and carried out an attack on a country that had opened its doors to him. Overnight, the FBI searched the home of the suspect in Paterson, New Jersey, just across the river from New York. 29-year-old Sayfullo Saipov, a native of Uzbekistan, moved to Paterson with his wife and 3 children after living in Tampa and Cincinnati.
We never feared anything because he had a family too. He was there with his wife and children. The children were young. I mean, he had a whole family as well.
Friends said at one point he worked as a driver for Uber in New Jersey. Police believe they found Saipov's vehicle in the parking lot of a Home Depot where he rented that truck he used in the attack. And this morning, law enforcement officials say Saipov left notes behind in that truck, indicating he carried out the attack for ISIS.
ISIS has tremendously persuasive online videos and recruitment tools, persuasive to a particular kind of person, to a person who is generally male and disgruntled.
The terror group has been calling for its followers to carry out low-tech attacks using knives and vehicles. Saipov grew up in Tashkent, Uzbekistan, where he applied for and won his U.S. visa in 2010 under what's called the Diversity Immigrant Visa Program for residents of countries that haven't sent many immigrants to the U.S. Coincidentally, it was an Uzbek immigrant in Stockholm, Sweden earlier this year who police said hijacked a truck and used it in an attack that killed 5 people.
And that is the scene right there. We're going to show it right there, the scene in New Jersey right now. And Brian, we are learning now as the FBI is investigating that Saipov had been on the radar of law enforcement, at least tangentially.
Right. He came under investigation as a possible accomplice of another suspect, but there's never enough proof, George, to actually open a case on him, and he wasn't under surveillance. And this morning he is in a hospital. He's expected to survive, and authorities are now drawing up federal terrorism charges against him.
Okay, Brian Ross, thanks very much. Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.